So welcome back. Um, Next thing I want to do is I'm going to close this in with this spherical surface and merge it together. So let's begin. So I'm going to let's do this from the side. You can do it from an end view as well. So I'm going to drop a sphere in. It's going to go to the center of the world, and I'm just going to oops, I've got affinity scale turned on. So Control Z, and I'm going to do all elements selection, and then go to translation and move it over. Now it's a little big now, so I am going to go back to affinity scale, Control key, and then scale this down close to what I want it to be. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect yet. That's good there for now. We can scale it back later if we need to. Get a little bit of 3D coming in here. And what I want to do is I'm going to do a face cut right down the middle, just one cut. And then I want to erase one half, essentially get rid of one half of the sphere. So go to face cutting, and I'm going to do 1. So change my face cutting here to 1, and then select the edge I like to cut. See how it will create a cut all the way around. And then that's what I want, so I can hit a little check mark, and then it accepts it. And then I can do my modification. And it went the wrong way, of course. So let me do a Control Z and try that one more time. Base cut. There you go. And select it. And that's what I'm looking for. Okay. So go to erasing on the same menu, same toolbar. Go to erasing, and we're going to get rid of these faces that we don't want, because we only want half the sphere. So I'm going to select there. Then using the control key, I can work my way around. Now, if you need to break this up into smaller chunks, you can. I think I can get this all in one move, and there we go. Now you can break that up into smaller chunks again, but I like it, so I'm going to select the apply button and then modification. So good. So I am going to um, move this in a little tighter, and actually I'm going to squash this a little bit. So let's go to edge selection, and I'm going to do propagation. I just want to propagate all the way around here, and then I'm going to do a translation and just squash this in just a bit. Now I'm just getting into a little more styling. So I'm squashing that in a little bit, and then I'm also going to do a little bit of an affinity scale. So I'm holding down the control key. Just make this side a little bit bigger than the other side, just so I get a good merge onto here. So go to my side view and let's look at what we have. Yeah, good so far. It's a little big, but I can scale everything down. So let's do an all element selection, leaving affinity scale turned on. I can just scale it all down. And do a translation, move it in tighter, and that's really, really small. So let me take that back up. That's getting close. That's good. I'm going to leave that little gap there because I will leave a little gap. Let's just say that. And this can be modified again later if you don't like the way it merges together. Just do some careful manipulation. Good. So I like that. So I'm going to punch it in with modification. I'm actually going to get on out of this and just go ahead and hit the cursor. So I'm sitting here looking at my end. So now it's merge time. So I want to merge, I can either merge this face to this face or this face to this face. Now, one of the things you have to be concerned with is that they have the same number of segments. So I want to merge to this edge, and that edge has 4 segments. This is on this bigger model. So it has 4 segments going around that edge. Same way with what used to be the sphere, it has 4 edges going around. So it's going to merge edge to edge, edge to edge. So you got to make sure your edges have the same number of segments. That's the biggest thing you got to think about. If you're not, you're going to end up, it will still merge, you just will have a gap. So I've got them all unselected now. So, um, I'm going to come up here to Styling Surface and go to Merge, and I'm going to select here, and then I'm going to select here, and then it's going to go and all right, start selecting on the surfaces that was the second selection. I want to just start selecting. I'm using the control key now to go around. This may take you a little bit of practice to do, and it takes me a while to do it. Sometimes I'll pick the wrong thing or pick a wrong edge. It just have to be a little bit delicate with it. And that's good. That's actually coming in similar to what I want. Now let's look at some of the options here before I punch out of this. So right now I'm on merge mode. I can change to join mode and just look at the difference when I do that. That is not what I'm looking for. How did that happen? Let's try that again. CATIA sometimes has a mind of its own. You can see I can have some empathy for you working in the Citrix. So I like that better than the previous one. I'm just going to leave it there now. I'm hesitant to pick this third one. Let's see what happens. I don't like that. That adds an extra division in. That's nice. I'm not going to touch that one. I want to leave it here, but you can use any one of these 3 that you like. So I'm just going to, I like that, so I want to hit modification, and there we go. And that's not too bad. Actually, I say it's not too bad. Just for demo purposes, let's take out one of these subdivisions. You don't have to do this. You can leave it ever how you want to leave it. But for demo purposes, by the way, I'm going to hide this image. If that image gets in your way, you can come down here and you can hide it. All right, so what I want to do is I want to remove one of these subdivisions. You don't have to, but I am just for demo. So come up here to erasing, then I can do edge erasing. I can select that edge, and I like it. Punch it away. That edge is gone. That looks better. So select modification and select my cursor, and I am liking that result. So let's look at this from the side view. I want to turn my visibility of that back on. And that's, I still could require a little bit of tweaking, but still it's getting close. So I'm going to stop the video there and come back with another one here shortly.